I was packing for a party. It was a sleepover party, and we were spending the night on a boat in a lake that was dammed up. I packed some clothes, shoes, snacks, and a book. Then I grabbed my purse and put my sunglasses, phone, keys, and wallet into it. I grabbed my suitcase and purse and set out. I lived in an apartment complex, so I went down the elevator and to the garage. I got my car and put my keys into the ignition. I began driving to the lake. When I got to the lake, I parked my car and walked down the dock. The water was peaceful that day, not like the other side of the dam. That water was raging, wanting to break free. I asked an employee where I needed to go, and he directed me to the 2-story boat where I could see my friends waiting. "Thank you," I said as I took off towards the boat. When I got to the boat, my friends greeted me. "Hey girlfriend," my friend Samantha said. "What took you so long? You're the last one here." Ava asked me. "Sorry, it took me longer than I thought to leave the apartment," I said. "That's okay," Ava said. Everyone gather round. Our boat captain had gotten there and was standing in the middle of the boat. Her name was Sarah. "We have some rules that we need to follow on this boat. First, no jumping into the water without asking me. Second, be careful on the stairs because they get slippery, and third, have fun." Everyone cheered. Then we all went upstairs, well, everyone except Sarah because she had to pilot the boat. She got sunglasses and laid out to sunbathe while talking. I sat up to get a sip of my smoothie and saw a big crack in the mighty dam that had made this lake. It didn't pay much attention to the crack, though, as I took a sip of my smoothie and laid back down. I was talking to my friend Jessica when I heard screaming. I sat up and looked over at the lake. A group of people on sailboats were screaming as water began bursting free from the other side of the dam. "Oh no," I thought. The dam was breaking. I quickly ran down the stairs, not bothering to be careful. Sarah was in her seat. "Excuse me," I said. "Oh hello, what can I do for you?" she asked me. "Well, I just wanted to tell you that I think the dam might be breaking because water from the other side is coming into the lake." "Thank you," Sarah said. "You might have just saved everyone." With that, she began turning the boat around and bringing it back towards the shore. Thank goodness we weren't very far out. It took us about 10 minutes to get to the shore, and once we were there, the captain ordered everyone to get into the underground hole that was meant for tornadoes. Everyone climbed in. Each person was given a flashlight. Before Sarah could leave the hole, I asked her, "Are you going to help more people?" She nodded. "Then I want to come with you, please. It's not fair if we survive but everyone else doesn't." "Okay, fine. I'm going to need all the help I can get. Here." I called down to the people in the hole. I tossed my purse into the hole. "There are some snacks in there," I said. "Thank you," Ava called up to me. I nodded and then closed the hole as I ran to catch up to the captain. I got on the same party boat with her. "The smaller boat will move faster, but the bigger boat will carry more people," she explained as if she knew what I was thinking. I nodded. I got into the boat and we took off. We went first to the people closest to the dam because they were in the most danger. It took about 5 minutes to get there, and by then there was a lot more water pouring into the bay. Sarah and I began throwing out lifesavers and people grabbed onto them. Then we pulled them in using ropes. Once we pulled them in, the people would get onto the boat, and I would give them a towel and a bottle of water. We repeated this process over and over again until the boat was full of people. There were even people on the top of the boat. I was upstairs with the people on the top of the boat to make sure that they were okay. Sarah was downstairs to pilot the boat and make sure that the people downstairs were okay. The boat began moving slowly at first, but then much faster. We got back to the dock in about 8 minutes and helped everyone off. We then showed them where the hole in the ground was. We helped them in. I was helping a woman in and she said, "My name is Melissa." My daughter Jessie was in the water when the dam began to break. I don't know where she is. Please, you have to find her. Of course. I promised. Then I closed the hole and went back to the boat where Sarah was already preparing to launch. We went back to the dam because there were a lot more people. As we were loading people in, I saw a child. She had just been loaded onto the boat. Hi, is your name Jessie? I asked. No. She replied. My name is Ashley. Oh, okay, thank you. I said. I continued to pull people in, and then I saw her. A young girl, only about 7, in the water. She was struggling to stay above the water. That had to be Jessie. Without thinking, I dove into the water. I was a pretty good swimmer and reached the little girl in record time. Come on, I said. She nodded and together we swam back to the boat. I helped her onto the boat once we got there and gave her a towel and a bottle of water. Thank you, she said, trembling. Of course, I said. Is your name Jessie? She nodded. Is your mother Melissa? Yes, she said. Is she okay? Tears were in poor Jessie's eyes. Yes, your mother is okay. We're going to her right now. And we were. The boat was filled, so we began going back to the dock. When we got there, I helped Jessie off the boat along with a lot of other random people. I helped them to the hole. When we got there, I said, Jessie, your mom is in the hole. Let me go get a flashlight from Sarah to give to you. I ran to Sarah, and she gave me a flashlight. I gave it to Jessie and she thanked me. Then she climbed down the ladder into the hole. I went back to Sarah to get onto the boat, but she told me, the other captains have already gotten everyone else. Thank you for your help. You're welcome, I said. Then I went back to the hole and climbed in. Overall, that day was a roller coaster, but I'm glad I helped save all those people.